Hey everybody, Ray Burke, Spray Wash Exterior Cleaning, Spray Wash Pro, and Spray Wash Academy, coming to you from the Spray Wash Studios in beautiful Tallahassee, Florida. Okay, not the Spray Wash Studios, but my office. In here tonight doing some recordings, had some thoughts that occurred to me over while I was out working on a little night shift, and wanted to come in and get this down on the computer. My wife Tanya and I own this company. We'll be celebrating 11 years in business coming up here on November 1, 2020. So real proud to hit this milestone in the business. Now, if you noticed from the title, we're talking about lowballers. Hear me out on this video, because I might make a couple of people mad. And I apologize if I ruffle your feathers on here, but if I do, give it some thought. If all of a sudden you get real prickly and real salty towards me, I want you to look deep inside your soul and see if maybe there's some things you need to change about your business models that can make things work a little better for you. Okay? So buckle up and hold on. We'll talk about this in just a second. We always talk about the dreaded lowballer in the pressure washing circles, at least in the professional pressure washing circles. Guys will get together, we'll have, our online chats, and we'll talk about, I cannot believe some jackwagon is out here offering driveways for $50. I just can't even compete with stuff like that. No way I can deal with these guys. I mean, they're killing my market. They're destroying everything. Blah, 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 blah. I hear this conversation at least once a week on some of the forums that I'm active in, and one of the forums, Spray Wash Academy on Facebook, that I manage. And in a large part, it's true. There's lowballers out there that are hurting the market. They don't give enough self-worth to the services they're providing, or they're just ignorant to the value of the services that we provide. And whenever I say they're ignorant, I mean truly they're ignorant. They've not done any research to see what the going rate for services are, what a typical square footage price is in their area. They just literally pull a number out of thin air, or they might have seen it advertised somewhere before and say, well, gosh, if he can do that, I can do that as well. So they don't necessarily understand the market they're working in. But yes, lowballers are a real thing, and it's something that the professionals have to deal with on a daily basis. It's unfortunate, it's true. However, bad news is they're not going anywhere. They're here to stay. Now, here's my question to the professionals out there. What are you doing at the initial contact with the purchaser of your services, with the homeowner, with the property manager, to actually differentiate yourself from the lowballer? That's an important question. Because I talk to our customers, I really interview our customers, and I hear it all the time. Wow, you're going to come out and take a look at my property? Holy cow. You're the first guy out of 5 that I've spoken to that's actually going to come out and look at my property. And it's amazing to them. Always go for the opportunity to get out there and meet with the customer, or at least lay eyes on that property and be able to drop off your packet of information to them with your brochure, your card, maybe your insurance, letters of recommendation, whatever your sales packet is. Jump at that opportunity to do that. Unfortunately, too many people have just gotten into the mode of going to Google Earth and giving someone a price from the street view picture. And some of the guys that call ourselves professionals and that want to be at the upper end and say that we're the best of this and we're the best of that and we have the workers' comp and we have that, we succumb to this lure of technology and the ease that it brings into our lives. And I get it. I understand being busy. God knows I understand being busy. Right now, it's 12:09 a.m. on October 21st. I mean, it's after midnight. I'm in here making this video because I just got in off a sanitizing route. I get it. But when you really want to maximize the value from these customers, when you really want to maximize your prices from them, get out there and get belly to belly with these customers. Or at least go to their house physically and let them know that you've been by their property, that you have physically laid eyes on their property. Let me give you an example. Let's say they call Larry the Lowballer, and Larry the Lowballer says, well, yeah, we can do that. That'll be $50. Yep, $50. Okay, yeah, man. Yeah, call me back. All right, bye. Now, they call your company, and you're not a lowballer. You're not a lowballer at all. You're a premier service provider. And they call you up, and you say, oh, yes, sir, absolutely. We'd love the opportunity to do that. Yeah, your house. Let's see here. That'd be $500. Yes, sir. I'm looking at it right here on Google. Yeah, that'd be $500 for your house. Okay, yes, sir. Hey, call us back. Love to talk to you. What different thing have you done than what the lowballer did? Seriously, what difference? You may have had a little more pleasant demeanor. You may have had a better phone with better audio quality. You can afford a nicer set of headsets. But what have you done to set yourself apart from the lowballer? A lot of times, if we get real honest with ourselves, it's nothing. When a customer calls into our office, we're not even going to deal with someone that's looking for the lowballer. When someone calls up to get a price over the phone, we just tell them, sorry, we don't do that. If you're looking for the lowest price, we can almost guarantee that it's not going to be spray wash. And if you want someone to give you just a price over the phone, it's just not us. We apologize because, and think about using something like this in your script whenever you're talking to the customer, is that, Mr. Customer, there's so much that goes into washing a house. I can't give you just a blanket square footage price. I can't just tell you how much your roof is going to cost without laying eyes on it, because I don't know what kind of landscaping package you have. I don't know if you have a tile roof or if you have a shingle roof. You know that sometimes these shingle roofs, as they age, they start degranulizing. And really and truly, it's not even smart to wash them at that point. We recommend you save your money and apply that to a brand new roof that you're eventually going to need. You know what, Mr. Seller, Mr. Buyer, Mr. Homeowner? I don't know if you have roses right under your drip line unless I put eyes on your property. And for me to give you a proper price and to develop a proper plan for cleaning your property, I need to lay eyes on that. So if you want to give me your address, I'll be so happy to drive by and take a look at it. I understand you might be busy, might not have a chance to meet with me. And what I'll do is I'll have you an email and follow up with a phone call within 24 hours on your property. This doesn't have to be just for roof cleaning. It could be for the exterior cleaning of the property. Mr. Seller, I'd like to I'd like to come by your property and see what kind of condition the vinyl siding is in. Make sure we don't have any oxidation that we because that could be a real bad problem. A lot of times, some of these companies get out here and they spray way too hot of a mix in the sunshine. It will oxidize your vinyl siding. I want to make sure we're not dealing with that, because that's going to be a whole different process on your cleaning if something's horribly oxidized. Oh, is it a stucco, a synthetic stucco house? Well, I'd really like to come by and make sure that we don't have any chips or voids that could allow, water, some water intrusion into that property. I'd just like to take a look at it so I can do my job in the best way possible, because I am a professional and I want to make sure you get a professional service. See what we're doing here? We're really substantiating the value of ourselves. We're substantiating the value of our higher prices from the moment that we're talking to these people. What else we're doing is we're pre-qualifying these customers, because if all they want to know is, no, I just want the price, then they're not your customer. It's probably not going to be the ideal customer for you, because whenever they find the same service for $1 lower, they're out of there. So again, what's the difference between you as a premier service company and a lowballer? Can your customer tell what that difference is on the phone? Well, if you're just tossing out prices, they probably can't. And really and truly, I can outsell you whenever I get that customer on the phone. They said, how much? I just don't understand for the life of me. I do not understand, Mr. Homeowner, how people can give prices out over the phone like this. That is just absolutely crazy to me. I hear horror stories all the time about how, somebody's prize roses were absolutely nuked and killed, or a hibiscus hedge was just destroyed. And if that washer would have gone out there and taken a look at that property, they would have known to prepare for that job better. They would have known to bring their Tyvek. They would have known to bring some plant wash out there. They would have known to bring some of the Agent Clean, neutralizer to spray on there afterwards. You get what I'm saying. I'm not going off of a script. I've literally got nothing in front of me right here. I'm just giving you some ideas of how you can go ahead and build value with yourself, between yourself and that customer, just on the initial phone call. Because again, I hear it all the time. Lowballers suck. But I'm also realizing that a lot of us don't give enough difference between ourselves and the lowballer with the customer at our initial contact. I try to maintain good relations with several of the washers here in my local market of Tallahassee, Florida. And, we talk about customers several times. There's a couple of guys in particular, they'll call me up and, hey, did you get so-and-so? Did you get this house? Well, yeah, as a matter of fact, I did. Well, golly, I was at $300 on that. How low did you go? And I'll be very honest. I'm like, well, I actually sold that property at $475. And they're like, how? I mean, why did they pay you 50% more to wash that house? And it's because I sold myself. I sold my company and I sold the value of using my services. And this part sucks, and this is the part that might sting, but sometimes whenever you lose a job, it's not because somebody's doing it cheaper. It's because somebody is a better salesperson than you. So just think about that. Create the value in your company from the minute you start talking to those customers. I think you'll find that your close ratio goes way up. And another tip on this, whenever you get out there and try to do your estimates, best thing you can do is do it from about 4:30 till 7:30. I know it's going to be a little bit tough with the seasonal change, but I know springtime, summertime, whenever it stays light late, boy, that's my prime time for getting out there and doing quotes. Because I'm trying to catch that customer at home. I'm hoping they're going to be around. And I might not feel like it. Man, I might have been on a truck all day, but I'm going to have a semi-clean shirt and maybe a decent-looking hat in that truck. And I'll change on the way out there. And I'm not going to try to, stay for dinner. I mean, I'm going to let them know, hey, I've got some more estimates to do. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much. And we'll have this emailed into you tomorrow. Or go ahead and give them a carbon copy of it and let them know I'll follow up with you. Or try to close them right there. Close. But get out there. See your customers. See the property. And always give the extra value that you bring to the table. Let the customer know what that value is. And remember, not everybody's your customer. Hey, this is Ray with Spray Wash Academy and Spray Wash Pro. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still on, hit that subscribe button. Love to have you as a member of our YouTube channel. Thanks a lot. Have a great evening.